What if the very thing you're holding on to is what's holding you back? What if letting go, not fighting harder, is the key to peace, progress, and power? Most people think success is about control, about grit, about locking your jaw and pushing through. But what if that's not it? What if real power isn't in the grasp, but in the release? We're trained to believe that hustling harder is the answer to everything. Push more, grind more, clench your fists, bear the pain, and hold on tighter. And yes, resilience matters. Yes, grit builds champions. But here's the harsh truth. Clinging to what no longer serves you isn't strength. It's self-sabotage. You can be persistent, but if you're persistent in the wrong direction, all you're doing is running faster toward burnout. Some people aren't stuck because they lack ambition. They're stuck because they refuse to let go of what's already gone. They're loyal to a chapter that's already ended. And that's what breaks people. Letting go doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you quit on your dream. It means you stop bleeding for people who wouldn't even bandage your wounds. It means you stop fixing something that's already fallen apart in ways you refuse to admit. It's the wisdom to say, this is not mine to carry anymore. Some of you are holding on to jobs that are draining your soul, relationships that only survive when you abandon yourself, and identities built on who you used to be, not who you're becoming. You're chasing closure in places that never even offered clarity. You're giving CPR to dead situations. You're calling it love, but it's really fear. Fear of change, fear of the unknown, fear of being alone with yourself. But what if your next level of peace, power, and prosperity isn't in another grind session? What if it's in the pause? What if it's in the space that opens when you finally say, I release this? Letting go isn't about loss. It's about alignment. It's about making room for better. New friendships, better opportunities, deeper peace. And that can't happen while your hands are full of what you should have dropped long ago. So today isn't about walking away from everything. It's about becoming brave enough to ask yourself, is this helping me grow or just keeping me busy? It's about being bold enough to choose peace over pressure, flow over force, healing over history. Because not everything you lose is a loss, and not everything you fight for is meant to be saved. Number 1, let go of what no longer grows you. Let's begin with a hard truth. Not everything that starts with you is meant to stay with you. Life isn't about dragging every old version of yourself into your future. Just because something once helped you grow doesn't mean it still serves your evolution. People change, seasons shift. And if you're still loyal to what you've outgrown, habits, environments, routines, or relationships, you're not being loyal. You're being held hostage by comfort. Growth requires discomfort. It demands subtraction before expansion. Letting go isn't weakness. It's wisdom. It's not abandonment. It's alignment. You wouldn't keep wearing shoes 2 sizes too small just because you've had them for years. So why stay loyal to a life that no longer fits who you're becoming? Letting go is graduation. It's proof you've learned the lesson. So stop feeling guilty for evolving. Some things are meant to be part of your journey, not your destination. Thank them. Release them. Then rise to what's next. Because your future can't grow if your hands are too full of the past. Number 2, let go of forced relationships. If you have to chase it, beg for it, or constantly prove your worth to keep it, it's not love, it's emotional debt. You're not meant to shrink yourself for someone else's convenience. Real connection doesn't need force. Love should not feel like labor. If you're always the one reaching out, always the one adjusting, always the one giving, step back and ask yourself, why am I working so hard to keep what doesn't want to stay? Stop sending texts to fill the silence. Let the silence be your answer. Stop over-explaining your value to those who never see it. The right people won't make you question your place in their lives. They won't make you earn peace of mind. They'll give it freely. You are not a burden, and your love isn't disposable. If someone can't reciprocate what you give without effort or appreciation, let them go. Make space for the ones who pour into you the same way you've poured into others. Your peace starts where their indifference ends. Number 3, let go of who you used to be. One of the hardest things to release is the version of you that helped you survive. The strong one, the silent one, the one who swallowed pain with a smile, who carried the weight so no one else had to. That version was powerful, but it was built for war, not peace. And now, you're not in survival mode, you're in transformation. Growth means shedding layers, even if those layers once saved you. You don't owe it to anyone to stay the same just because they're more comfortable with who you were. Your past self was necessary, but not permanent. That was a chapter, not your entire story. Stop clinging to a character that no longer fits the role you're meant to play. You're allowed to rewrite the narrative. You're allowed to evolve, elevate, expand. You don't betray your past by becoming more. You honor it. Let go of who you were, not with shame, but with gratitude. That version got you here. Now it's time for the version that will take you further. Number 4, let go of the outcome. This is one of the hardest lessons to learn, especially in a world obsessed with results. We all want control. We want life to match our blueprint. But here's the truth. The more you grip the outcome, the more power you give to your fear. Letting go of the outcome isn't giving up, it's leveling up. It's saying, I trust my effort enough to release my anxiety. You can still have goals, you should still aim high, but don't attach your worth to a specific finish line. Life isn't linear. Sometimes the best things show up in ways you never planned. Obsession steals joy. Surrender creates peace. Do your part. Be consistent. Show up with fire and focus. But after that, let it go. Trust the process. The doors that are meant for you will never close because you stopped forcing them open. And remember, you don't get what you chase, you get what you align with. So focus on becoming, not controlling. Number 5, let go of the need to be understood. You are not here to be understood by everyone. You are not here to win over every opinion, fit every expectation, or be palatable to every crowd. You're here to become authentically, unapologetically, powerfully. Some people will misunderstand your growth. They'll mock your boundaries, mislabel your silence, or question your decisions. Let them. That's not your burden. Your life is not a democracy. It's not a committee vote. It's a journey between you and your creator. And guess what? Growth often looks like rebellion to the ones still trapped in comfort. Let them talk. Let them speculate. You don't owe them clarity. You owe yourself freedom. Don't shrink to fit small minds. Don't dull your shine to make others feel safe. You are allowed to outgrow people's understanding. You're allowed to walk in your truth, even if no one claps. Let go of the need to explain yourself. Your purpose isn't up for debate. Number 6, let go of shame. Every one of us has a past. Every one of us has moments we're not proud of. But shame? Shame is a lie wrapped in memory. It convinces you that you're still the person you used to be, still carrying the same wounds, still unworthy of joy. But the truth is, growth doesn't erase the past. It transforms your relationship with it. Letting go of shame doesn't mean denying what happened. It means deciding it no longer defines you. You are not your worst day. You are not the choices you made in survival mode. You are not broken. You're rebuilding. Shame keeps you silent, small, and stuck. But grace sets you free. So speak kindly to the version of you that didn't know better. Forgive them, love them, and then move forward. You don't have to wear your mistakes like a badge of dishonor. You are allowed to heal loudly. You are allowed to outgrow your guilt. Let go of shame. It has nothing left to teach you. Number 7, let go of the need to always be strong. You don't have to be the rock every single day. You don't have to keep wearing that unbreakable mask. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is let yourself feel. Letting go doesn't just mean releasing people or situations. It also means releasing the pressure to be invincible. You're human. You bleed. You break. And you're allowed to. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to sit down and say, "I'm tired," because pretending to be strong all the time, that's not power. That's survival. And it's unsustainable. True strength is found in honesty, in being able to say, "Today, I need support. Today, I can't do it all." Real warriors don't fight every battle alone. They know when to rest, when to ask for help, when to admit their limits. You are not weak for needing a break. You are wise. Strong people bend. They don't shatter. Let go of the pressure to carry everything on your own. You don't prove your worth through suffering. You honor your worth by taking care of your soul. So letting go isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's not about giving up, it's about growing up. It's not running away, it's returning to yourself. The art of letting go is about release without resentment, surrender without shame, and moving forward without bitterness in your heart. You don't have to force what's fading. You don't have to chase what's draining. You don't need to fight for what was never meant to stay. What's truly aligned with your soul won't require you to beg, break, or bend yourself out of shape. Let this be your permission to stop clinging to what hurts and start choosing what heals. Choose peace, choose growth, choose freedom. And most importantly, choose yourself. Because sometimes the most courageous, powerful, and life-changing thing you can do is simply let go. Not because you're weak, but because you're finally strong enough to walk away from what no longer serves your spirit.